Ora bem. Eu não consigo perceber isto porque está-me a dizer tipo que estou também no TikTok, mas eu não me encontro no TikTok. Portanto não sei se isto está a funcionar. Só fazer aqui uma mudança no setup. Como é que eu consigo ver se estou ao vivo?
You look geared up for battle. Always a smart choice.
Hardcore.
Shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Tá. Não estava a conseguir perceber isto. Ora bem. Então é o seguinte, vamos voltar ali.
Are you looking to buy?
Vamos voltar ali ao sítio do costume. E vamos ver. Porra!
Keep your eyes open out there, soldier.
Não, isto agora só me abre a câmera, também está esperto. Dê-me só um segundo, estou só aqui com umas dificuldadezinhas técnicas. Ora bem, assim já consigo ver tudo. Penso eu.
If you need a
Stay
merchant,
alert, soldier.
here I am.
Bora lá. O que é que eu estava a dizer? Vamos fazer o quê? Vamos agora voltar ali à base e vamos começar com as cenas do... Como é que ele se chama? Vamos ver se apanhamos o Hefesto. Vamos aqui à missão principal outra vez. Já agora só ver se não há aqui nada que eu possa completar. Ainda não. Ora bem.
Maybe. They were intelligent, but that
Então, filha.
doesn't mean they were wise.
Não dá? Ah não, a outra é no quarto. Eu entro sempre na porta errada aqui. Ok, vai ser tudo. E agora, salvo erro, eu tinha que falar com o Aaron sobre qualquer coisa.
I've seen this before.
Aloy, you're back. Is something on your mind?
Já não tenho filho.
It's about the Tanakh rebels and the Asurum.
Really? Well, that doesn't sound good. Let me know how I can help.
I discovered an Asurum militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tanakh rebels.
I thought that was something only you could do.
They're familiar with ancient tech,
Espera lá.
and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tanakh?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great!
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them?
Yeah, I can send out some messages from Chainscrape. Get in touch with my contacts in the claim, see what I can find out.
I'd appreciate that.
Ora bem. Queria ver aqui. Como é que eu acompanho o chat do TikTok? Aqui, ok. E eu consigo fechar isto? Nope. Ora bem, vamos lá então.
Oh, and
Same here.
Welcome back.
Bom dia, amor. Vamos lá a isto?
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hefestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hefestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hefestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Lá ver a beta. Se eu me lembrar quando é que é a saída. Beta está aqui para baixo.
This'll break my
Aloy.
fall.
Não, filha, era para falar com o... Sabe o que acontece a mim?
But it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go.
Tem medo?
What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
Bora.
We have a solid plan. You helped come up with it. Without you there, the probability that the Zeniths discover us is high. But with you, that risk is much less. We'll get Hefestus, get out, and come back here. It'll be okay. No! You can't guarantee that! I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them! It's hopeless! Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Falta-te o coisa, o gajo que a treinou. Ele não tinha o roster. Exato.
Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way.
É comunhão.
That's enough. What did it feel like?
É o conjunto.
It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. Like you said, odds are in our favor if I do. We have to succeed. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand?
Seta na cabeça. Está-se bem.
Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Espera, tenho aqui uma side mission.
Unbelievable.
Com esta? Então, pera. Deixa eu ver o que é a side.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Corsa.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would
Eu vou
you
ter de
come with
voltar à
me?
ilha.
I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Ok.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Ok. Deixa lá ver. O gato proibido é de nível 30. E esta aqui também é nível 30. Então faço primeiro a Gemini. Acabo aqui esta parte e depois vou para o outro. E ainda tenho 4 pontos de habilidade para meter aqui. Não, pera, eu preciso um deste. Este é bomba aderente. Este ou este? Pode ser este. Que estava a ver e não tinha nenhum destes. Pronto, agora já tenho a evasão explosiva aqui. Disparo alto ou encaixe triplo. Tenho de arranjar o encaixe triplo ainda. Não. Aquilo é outra coisa. Pode ser em qual? Não, isto é virotes. Não, isto é o outro. Isto é dardo. Então onde é que está aquele? Isto continua a ser virotes. Arco de caça é este aqui. 5. Ok.
Hello again, Aloy.
Hello.
There. Let's see what we got.
Error. Drone feed disconnected.
Tem aquele ali, não consigo lá ir? Ah, eu estou a ver isto mal, pera. É este aqui. Eu estava a fazer como se fosse pelo mapa em vez de fazer pela rodinha que está em baixo.
Good choice.
Olha aqui que bonito. Ora bem, filha, diz lá, desculpa lá.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta. I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Bora, o teu progresso. Com o beta.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us. Until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as 2 miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia. How's all
Companheiros.
of us settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hefestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that.
Ok. Ainda tenho mais dos companheiros?
When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons.
Vamos para o acesso Omega.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Faro create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a backdoor to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge. My predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot, one that will allow us to subdue Hefestus.
So our plan to capture Hefestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hefestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance.
Which is why I got Ted Faro's Omega clearance.
Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hefestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hefestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
Because the work will be split between you and Beta, it will take approximately 4.5 hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
Mas já está tudo. Sobre o velho mundo.
So I, found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Pronto.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection.
Porra.
Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Let's hope so.
Ainda tenho aqui um da Elizabeth, mas vou aguardar para mais tarde. Vamos avançar para a missão.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
When I was born
Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice.
Quer dizer que ele vai aparecer ali?
Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're
Ah, mas eu tento arranjar o braço e depois tu não o usas.
Mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Uh-oh.
It's cracked.
Look!
Activated. Engage. Autonomous defenses. Directive. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way.
Vambora.
Get ready.
Here they come!
Vor'll stay here. Protect Beta.
Got it!
Onde?
Be careful.
Como é que o venceste?
Stay back! Get back! That was a well-played hit! Over here, you!
Ok.
Do you need help?
Mais ou menos.
Aloy!
Qual é que é o meu de... É este mesmo.
Hand over here! Throw it away
Eu não
from
tenho... Não.
Stay back!
Really angry.
Onde é que eu tenho? Tenho uma aqui.
Get back!
Poste. Onde é que estão os próximos?
Over here, you! Let the hunt begin! Aloy, get a hand over here!
ainda não morreste?
That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy.
Onde é que está o outro? Isto é a arma dele?
Aloy. Hefestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Para.
Keep her safe, Vol.
Não, eu não vou conseguir levar isto.
I gotta chase after Hefestus.
Filha, salta.
Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Não. Não consegue. Acaba ali. 4 chega. Bora. Ui, caralho.
You don't, Hefestus! I'll find another way over.
Por ali?
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feet. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Olé. Para aquele lado. Aqui há item.
It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of
Vou
machine
andar a porrada
is he
aqui.
trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Aqui.
I gotta find where Festus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Defenses check materials.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them.
Ah, não, havia para ali. Era onde? Era aqui?
Catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
The power node. I think that could work.
I think it could.
Chega aí, filho.
Just a little longer. Okay. How to drive Hefestus out of here.
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should take these machines
Deixa-me saltar.
first.
Eu queria o apanhar, mas o cabrão... Oi, outro! Não, pera, estava aqui. Para cima do outro. Filha da puta! Onde é que estão os outros? Por água. Foda-se. Filha, se não te mexe... Onde é que há a última? Ficou tudo para trás, porra. O gajo vai à pressa. Ora bem. Ainda não. 8. 6 por segurança. Cá estamos nós. Aqui em cima. Antes de dar o nódulo, só ver. Onde?
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hefesto has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Ué, filha da... Caralho! Ok. Filha... Mano! Foda-se, mas tu és feito o quê, caralho? Que eu não consigo acertar? Isso! Aqui embaixo é pior. Ácido. Agora acabo com este filho da puta primeiro. Estava difícil. Levanta. Ah, pera, preciso dos teus cornos. Lembrei-me agora. Ninguém viu? Filha da puta, perde os cornos! Olé!
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hefestos' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
What the fuck? Queimador de asa, nice. Está ali em cima. Apanhei-o? Apanhei, o tricorno está ali.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Levanta, filha. As coisas estão aqui em cima.
Energy containment failed. Safe overloaded.
Great. Hefestos covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Ah, conseguimos, filha, por isso é que estamos aqui. Ainda não. 7 de grudo explosivo. Epá, eu tenho de me lembrar de usar isto. Ia fazendo merda. O que é que está a ver? Deixa-me só apanhar o que é que tivesse. What the fuck? Filha! Onde é que estavam as coisas? Ah, era aqui.
I might be able to catch a ride on a rail. Go over the shield.
Qual shield? Este shield? Ele está fechado. Aquele ali para cima.
Gotta find a way past this shield.
What the fuck?
Landing.
Aquele ali, tenho de apanhar aquilo ali. Como é que eu falhei?
Maybe there's a way over the shield.
Sim, por isto, mas como é que eu falhei isto ainda agora? Por que é que ela não consegue apanhar aquilo? Como é que eu me agarro a isto? Então, isto foi o que eu fiz ainda agora?
Got it.
Está tudo bem, maninho? Ok, não te vi. Fogo. Ah, foste rápido. O que é que estou a fazer? Aqui. Aqui.
Intruder detected. Activating countermeasures. Emergency. Override unit security for Ontar's defenses deployed.
Oh, here we go again.
Doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Oh, mother! Ah, pois tirei. Venta fixe. Ué! Ah pá, morre! Falta um.
Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Vejo com diriginhos e coisinhas aqui. Porra, grandalhão logo. Ali. E agora sim, está tudo. Bora lá, mais um.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Machine Hefestus was using. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine.
No. Just stay where you are, okay? Handle the machines on the job.
Be safe.
Let's get it first.
Dano gelo e purgágua. Ok, lançar purgágua primeiro para limpar as defesas, depois lançar gelo. Mother of...
Bora! I think it's charging up. Finished charging. It's covered in plasma.
Ok, agora gelo. Fuck. Levanta. Aquilo é por água.
Charging up again.
Levanta, filha. Não está. Ok.
Maybe turn.
Filha, estás presa no quê? Filho, para!
It's done.
You did it!
Foda-se, foste projetado e bem
There
projetado.
should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Está ali qualquer coisa. Não, aquilo é o nódulo. Ah não, mas está ali um. Bora. Por que é que isto não está a crescer? Bora lá acabar com isto.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Retreat to facility core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta.
Mega salto
I'm
para
glad
ali.
you came along. And you, Varl.
Não salto.
We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Tá, filha? Não viste?
Aloy, the bypass is done.
Ok.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained.
Conseguimos?
Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Agora só falta acabar com o Zenith.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Quer dizer que é agora? É agora que vou poder voar? Fuck!
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time.
Filha da puta.
Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Não dá para lutar? Bem! Merda!
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Yeah, we're having fun, right?
Cala-te! Acerta-lhe! Acerta-lhe, cumpre! Salva, caralho!
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hefestus ready for transport.
Foda-se.
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
Ok.
Even see her.
Ok, what the fuck? O que é que está aqui a passar?
Beta. Farrell.
Acordamos outra vez sem o equipamento ou... Não, ele tem o foco.
Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
A cena que eu tenho medo é que ela aprenda a lição errada.
You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Ok. Aqui. Havia aqui um caldeirão que eu queria ver, já.
Why did Tilda bring me here?
Boa pergunta. Questão maior, há aqui alguma coisa porque este jogo tem a mania de esconder cenas.
What was all this for?
Banhos.
Survival bunker?
Pronto, já sei onde é que vou cagar.
What is this?
Just a few favorites
É exatamente
from my
como a
collection.
do fórum.
rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art.
E o barulho lá em cima.
Inside in my game.
O que é giro é que é tudo... Não me está a dizer. Examinar a obra de arte opcional não me diz que terminei. Está ali a última.
The Dust.
Examinar mesmo.
The most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres,
É para examinar cada
clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it. Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting
São todos holandeses, não é?
ever produced.
Yeah.
It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
Não, este estava numa esquadra da polícia durante anos até alguém pegar nele.
A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. My favorite pairing on the left is woman reading a letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, woman reading music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
Ok. Ainda me falta uma obra, é? Que eu já passei por eles todos. Ou estas também contam? Não. Está aqui.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Von Vianen's lidded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
Já estão todas.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling. She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
O que é que me falta?
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hefestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
Tiraste seis mais coisas para me contar, não?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
Ok. Vai dar para fazer perguntas? Como é que isto é?
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tanakh capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control.
Ok, então eu tenho que combater a Regala
machines to throw at the base.
e dominar o
They'll
exército.
all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about.
Eu tenho ideia que esta deve ter andado com a Sobek.
My friends are busy battling each other. We'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Ok, muitas perguntas. Vamos começar pela Elizabeth.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know.
Pronto,
For all
a
the
minha
time that I
teoria foi
spent
com
with her,
caraças.
she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
Vamos começar por ali.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
Não, filha, então porque é que Porque é que não salvaste antes? Porque é que esta gaja... Então se podias salvar, porque é que não salvaste o Varl?
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You are an outcast.
No.
But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived.
Não consigo confiar
It was
nela.
only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the
Como
time I
sempre.
finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
Ok. Os outros Zenith.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
Eu não consigo confiar nela. Beta.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hefestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know.
4
They
horas.
will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
Canal de dados.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Então podemos comunicar com ela.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
No.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it.
E o que é que fizeram?
It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
Aquela base que foi a que vimos da outra vez. Voar.
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Okay.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hefestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
Não, os tais que encontramos.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tenakth army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Okay.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zenith?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tenakth are cut down outside.
Pois, é que isto vai causar a morte deles todos.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step, an AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
A cena é tipo, sempre fazem estas cenas futuristas da AI, há sempre aquele erro do... aquela cena que é tipo, não consigo confiar, que é... vamos fazer isto para melhorar a humanidade. Não, é sempre por lucro. E fazer um sistema, como ela está a dizer, como a Elizabeth está a dizer, em que cria uma cena que é responsável pelo seu próprio ambiente.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
Eles não iam querer.
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee.
Não sei que haja algo a ser obtido de lá.
It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
E mesmo assim usaste e roubaste.
I guess I know the feeling.
Vamos lá.
First Varl. Now Hekarro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't.
Trying to ver.
Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
Não.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it?
Exato. Dá para comunicar com a outra.
Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tanakh survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Bora.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hefestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
There's dead.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
Não, porra, então
I'll contact again when it's time.
nós é que não podemos ouvir o plano.
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
Ok, mano.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Portanto, vencer a regala.
What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Bora.
Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Olha, afinal era mesmo aquilo que eu tinha.
Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tanakh. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise.
Mas mata-os?
So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
A cena é, para as cenas deles ou mata...
When?
What the fuck?
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Ok. Então temos a mansão da Tilda aberta. Chegar ali.
Acid'll do a lot of damage.
Por isso é que eu estava a ouvir aquele barulho todo. Não há mais nada aqui?
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Está fechado. Por ali. Mas tem que matar os colossos primeiro, não?
Data to override that machine might be in another cauldron.
Okay. Espera, aquilo é de gelo, não é? Filha, assim não consigo ver. Ah, ok. Levanta, filha! Foda-se pela parede! Consegui! Rebenta! Foda-se! É que tu é mesmo só para ser chato. Pá, cadaco. Meu. Meu. Mais é cá aqui. Onde é que está a flor de metal?
I'll stash this away for later.
Ali. Então como é que eu subo para aqui? Não. Não. Está a ver. Como é que eu vou ter ali? Esse. A flor de metal está aqui debaixo. Deita. Ah, cá está o golpe que eles estavam a dizer. O ataque terrorista. Alguns aqui.
Looks like there's more to this place.
Yeah.
I'm sure Tilda won't mind me taking around.
A cena é como é que eu chego ali.
These vines. Night's coming. Better stay alert.
Ah, aqui? Não, mas aqui foi onde eu tive. Portanto, eu tenho que chegar aqui. Não, flor de metal está no piso acima. Aqui em cima? Oi? What the fuck? Oi? Não, isto são aqueles dois que estão ali. Que raio de casa que a gaja tem? Espera lá, vou ter de fazer uma curta pausa. Ora bem, bora lá. Oi. Aqui? Dá para descer? Isso a carregar no quadrado. Ui! Ok. 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 Ok, então. Não há queima nada? Aquela coisa que já vimos. Já vimos. Ok, está na altura. Ok, vamos lá àquele ponto. Não voltar às máquinas, para não? Aqueles círculos não dá para apanhar. Não. Mas não sei para o que é que os usava. Olé. Tenho umas secundárias para fazer também. Este está completo. Né? 31, 31, 16. Faltam 4. Ok. Tenho de avançar com estes das máquinas e começar a usar as máquinas mais vezes. E jurar que tinha visto. Não. Ah, vi. Porra. Ainda tenho um posto rebelde ali e tenho de descobrir aquele caldeirão. Tenho isto tudo aqui que não conheço. Bora lá para a base. Há uma coisa para me contar? Não?
Get a big glide in.
Como é que está a outra? Esta perdeu o marido.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kutalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hefestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Vamos voar.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
Bora.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Ok, filha.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Yeah, mas ainda tenho coisas para ver e fazer. Nomeadamente aqui. Ela é, que as quarta errada outra vez. Eu sou um campeão nisto. Vamos começar aqui. Nada ainda para evoluir. Tenho ainda de encontrar o último sítio. Aqui. Nenhuma arma. Na sério.
focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away.
E aqui?
When it looks impossible, look deeper.
Balança do Varl também.
You can win. I will, Rost.
Esta é do Rost?
Now and always. All this time, I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better.
It's all going to be okay. We can't give up now.
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction. Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta, Gaia, gone. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths want to rob us of our future too.
We won't let that happen. Tilda, the Zenith that Beta mentioned, she was the one who rescued me.
Did she say why?
She knew Elizabeth Sobek. Seems to think helping me is honoring her in some way. She was willing to share information on both Silence's plans and the other Zeniths.
But you still don't trust her. Where I come from, the more valuable the knowledge shared, the higher the price extracted. I'd be careful if I were you, Aloy.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime.
Não, Odisseia, mas é a nave. Pensei que era...
The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth. An entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest.
Yeah.
But I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so
Ouch.
free when
Devia ter feito isto antes de ir para aquela missão.
The emotion she had was taking flight in song, and she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
Seems like everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
Kotallo more than most. If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to cross him on the battlefield.
Regala still has a lot of machines on her side.
That's where you come in, I suspect.
Yeah.
If my plan works. I should get going. Be ready to go on my signal, okay?
I won't let you down.
I know. And I haven't forgotten about the data on Leviathan. I'll let you know when I make it back to landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Summoning.
I thought you were gonna go fight some Tanakh.
I wanted to check in with you first.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm just, picking up the pieces like everyone else. I'll be there when you need me.
I never doubted that.
Oh. Good. I'm glad you're back.
So am I.
Rebelse Yazram.
You should know. Silence is involved with the Sons of Prometheus. He's the one who gave them the override tech to begin with.
Why doesn't that surprise me? That's probably all part of some master plan, huh?
At least we know we're good at wrecking those.
Damn straight.
Seu treino, companheiros.
Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means.
What about Catalo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
I know you hate waiting, but you'll have to stay back here a little longer.
Well, you go do what you gotta do, but are you okay?
E não acabei as linhas de texto do Varl também.
Varl we lost. Beta's gone. I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by Dervahl back in the Sundom.
I'm getting her back. That's all that matters.
Understood.
Acho que sim. Vamos lá até com a miúda.
You better get there before Catalo tries to take on Regala's entire army by himself. Yeah, do me a favor. Don't go disappearing on us again.
Yep.
I'll do my best.
Desculpa lá, tenho uma chamada, volto já. Já estar assim. Desculpem lá, estou de volta. Ora bem. Conversar com a Zoe. Esta é outra saída. Vamos voltar. É ela ou não? Não.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
Dá para sentar junto ao Varl?
Try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Ok. Fabricar a conversão da asa solar.
Chill air's prickling my
Tenho
lungs.
que começar a lembrar de usar esta aqui. Em vez de usar a outra que tenho de andar a montar.
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot.
Bora. Sem custo.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Já pensar?
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Mas tenho que passar os outros bichos todos para lá chegar.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Então, tenho que voar. Bora, temos aqui estes? Não? Desta vez não tenho de dar a porrada com estes? Não é aqui? Era onde? Então para onde é que era?
Looks like plasma would help.
Não, é para ali, não é? Porque ali por cima não dá. Não é pelo outro lado?
A rush of air.
Ali. Não, filho, é o de cima. Não havia também ali?
Good. There's sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly.
Corre bem. Corre bem. Sei lá, eu já não tenho agora o de empurrar, não tenho. Onde é que está? Não, filho, cai aqui! Filha da puta! Não deixa?
Pronto. I gotta make use of it.
Não? Filha da puta! Pronto, lutem. Por que é que estão a vir atrás se eu não posso ir para... Pronto. Reparar. Fuck a duck. Maneira mais difícil de fazer a cena mais simples.
This is it. I'm in the air.
Whoa! Head rush. Arrow hand. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala. Tilda? I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks.
É aquela que não dava para
There's
apanhar.
one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head.
Vamos já.
Now, how to land this thing.
What?
Made it.
Oh, man.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Montada voadora.
Whoa!
E agora? Ali. Dá o tamanho deste bicho.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the grove. Pulse from Tolmek should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. Pretty useful, even after I deal with Regala.
Okay.
Here we go.
Luta, mulher.
Inside. Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
It's Aloy! She flies on the wings of the 10.
The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Hakon. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Opa.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Eu não fiz os treinzinhos. Que isto tinha aquelas missões de combate.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Bora, porradations.
Okay, here we go then.
Show strength!
Filha, mete! Já? Ah, isto vai por partes. What the fuck?
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be. I gotta wait, build up my...
If you offered your blood, I'd spit it to the sword.
Ah, porque eu estou com a cena errada.
Hide your fear will lead me to the Let me end your misery!
I'm not giving up.
Try tears of salt when nature's dead river!
Olá, filha da puta, pera lá que eu já...
The rains will wash your filth from the land!
Oh, filha!
Strike and strike!
The fuck? Também posso? Também posso usar estes?
This is where it ends! Yeah, it is.
Não, pera, queres brincar com esses? Então brincamos com esses. $112. Vai este.
Come to me!
Filha, cura-te, caralho!
The blade is blood!
Por que é que eu não consigo?
Soon your blood will be mine!
Calma-te.
For you!
Paco. Perdi a vida toda. Epá, ainda por cima morri mesmo ao lado de um.
You die here and now!
Foda-se! Cura! Cura! Ah, então morre.
I will rise above!
Ah, para o caralho. Onde é que tu andas? Ah, estás aí.
Child of the weak! Run or stand! This day you will die! You think you can defeat me like this? I will carve my story into you! I will paint this hallowed soil with your blood!
Não, quero brincar. Brinca!
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
É que tem que escolher.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
Mais uma batalha.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
Mas qual mercy?
It's not
Filha da puta.
mercy.
Vais morrer?
The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Bora.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone.
Bora lá.
Interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Dá-me fixe, dá-me fixe, dá-me fixe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
Nada. Filha, assim partes aleijas o pé.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Yeah, essa é o que vamos fazer. Agora eu queria encontrar era aqui o sítio.
Are you the only one listening to these voices?
Oh, no. The others who captured the Oseram Delver heard the voices from these ancient warriors too. They spread the word, and now a lot of people are talking about them. Soldiers are interested in old battles.
I have more voices for you to preserve.
You honor the fallen.
Por que é que isto não está... Ah. Preciso disto? Eu preciso de 2 destes, não é? Tenho de ver isso com coisa.
We will honor the voices.
I'll see if...
Bué da gente com quem falar.
Aaron's an ally of the Tanakh. You honor the Tanakh. Did the enemy give you any trouble out there? Your blade be bright, warrior. So the machines the rebels come from. How do they do it? I've heard of you, Outlander.
Passo. Não. Tem aqui um vendedor?
Hey, it's a Karo's champion.
You must want something today.
Já tenho todas. Ok. Vou fazer assim, vou parar por aqui porque vou ter de andar a fazer as melhorias todas.
Glory, honor, truth, to fly on the wings of the dead.
Onde é que ele está? E ainda vou ver que missões é que estão aqui. Filha, onde é que está a cena para gravar? Está ali. Vá, já depois vê-se.